Hey everyone, welcome back to more Pokemon Conquest Ultimate and Kiyomasa story. Last episode we actually managed to beat someone, that being Oishi, so now it is just Mitsunari, which we gotta look into a way that we can beat Mitsunari with like some weak links so that we can take Ignis afterwards. So if we take, for instance, Umbreon, right? We'll need to bring one of our fighting types. Beware should actually be able to maybe handle that. And then we just bring two other Pokemon, maybe? Or if we just send out this entire team to them, maybe that could work. Green Leaf, maybe we can take Green Leaf. I'm hoping that these guys are enough. Yeah, no reinforcements. I'm hoping this is enough to beat these guys. That is a big maybe. But they should. Like, the AI isn't super strong on this map, if I'm being honest. So this is a possible victory. It's really just about sending the right guys over to the right spot. And well, we'll see how it goes. But like, I think our strategy is to get two of their guys up to the banners and then just send out our super effective guys to hopefully take care of it. So obviously our primary two Pokemon will be the Beware and the Umbreon to hit them super effectively, but depends on where they go. Sidgewire has some decent range on him. Obviously, we will not allow them to go into the middle. Looking back, thinking about it, you are immune to 2 of the 3. So you're actually a fairly solid pick for this map, or for this opponent. Okay, well, we fall into a pitfall there, but that's still like early before they've split up their units. So it's looking like King Gambit will go over there. Or not. Also, I just realized Beware is also normal type, so also doesn't really get hit by the ghost type moves. Still, let's see if they do decide to go after the other banner. I'm hoping. This probably puts the Decidueye kind of just there for the rest of the map. Okay. Alright. So we'll send Beware back. You defense duty and you two will be our attackers, I guess. If we don't fall into a pitfall. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Don't go back. Although even still, Rotom isn't gonna get really like damaged. Rotom isn't gonna be able to damage us anyways. Lycanroc, you go defend. So Rotom levitates, so can't get over. Okay. I guess Rotom's just gonna go and chill and do nothing. Alright, that's a pitfall too. It's actually a lot of damage. Alright, well, things are actually looking pretty up here. Rotom's deciding to go over there, which like I said, it's kind of just fine because he can't damage us. This gives us control over 2 of the banners, honestly. King Gambit is very likely to just go and stand on the banner now, which... it's fine. $73 damage. That is a 2-shot. This is looking like it's going to be a win. He's also pretty unlikely to even... we're gonna just win next turn by standing on the thing, right? I don't think it really matters to finish off that Rotom. But that's put some perspective that maybe Beware is probably better than Breloom at this point. But these guys have gotten strong, that's good. I didn't check who they, who got... I'm assuming they all just went back and probably just got rid of the Armor Rouge again. Yeah, let's see if we can win. And then hopefully just end this storyline, which gave us a lot more trouble than I feel like it should have. But I guess we just didn't have the matchup against Mitsunari or Oishi. It's really that Slowbro that is scary, and Nidoking we don't do that great damage to either. I think those are the 2 main issues. And Poland technically doesn't take any damage from that one, so... I don't know, decisions. All of them are kind of a big thing, right? I think the issue is that they do more damage to us than we do to them, even if we have like the same link and a type advantage. Or at least that's how it's felt. I cannot see the thing here. The main thing is that we definitely want Blaziken out there. And we want to be able to hit slow with more than just that. Alright, that is decent for us, actually. We go for there, it's not as big as a deal. Rotom isn't really that scary for us. It's this guy that is an issue. But yeah, immediately getting rid of you is fantastic. About 55, okay. I am going to actually send you there. Alright, you two in the waits for King Gambit to turn afterwards. I'm hoping to just not have Shiftry die. That's just the primary target here. So I have to go back and actually get that thing healed. That sucks. You go one forward and you actually give Verzion an attack bonus. It's a solid miss for us. Nidoking starts coming up to the fray. That thing got hit. Ooh! I don't know why that's super effective though. That might be like a programming error or mostly just a oversight in the sense of who it replaces. That's a shame. Let's get you back to safety. Just like distance everyone a bit from the action here. Afraid Bale might just kick the bucket here. Although not anymore. This is 100% accurate. Hopefully he doesn't parry it again. Good damage to the Decidueye. I guess you are closest. I think we're gonna win this. That is not bad for us all, because now that means Nidoking's either not gonna attack, which he didn't attack, or he was gonna kill Slowbro. 32 is kind of a lot of damage. Lycanroc, just get out of there. $64 is good. Well, I mean, he probably just kills in one hit. Or he runs away and actually probably gives us the game. Yes! An absolute total victory here. Wow. And that is Kiyomasa's story complete. Like I said, that I feel like that went a lot harder than it should have been. Maybe it's just like not having the type matchups and just being that bit too strong. Like the fact that if you just take one opponent off, they just bam, shablam, you get the big ass power bonus. Is I think one of the more rough things about this. However, that means that we only have to do what, Masanori's? I think his name is Masanori. I think it's the only one we have to do this with. I am exhausted. And all for such a childish argument. I don't even remember what it was about. And now it has led to us staking our castles on an argument. All I did was cause trouble for the people of my kingdom. And now it's over, I don't feel any better. Eh? Hey. Why are you looking so sad, old son? I can't stand seeing you all alone like this. You two? Come on, let's go to the seaside like you like the seaside, right? I don't see the attraction myself, but that's what's been decided. After Kiyomasa won the conflict, all three became friends once more. Although it was just a matter of time before they would fall out again. Alright. That was Kiyomasa's story. It's the same as Masanori's, but for whatever reason, Masanori's story just went a lot smoother. Maybe it's just because I got the guys who countered the other warlords more referred than I had here. I don't know, we just lacked maybe a bit of type variety, and with 6 options, you kind of just happens, right? Like, for a while, we just didn't have an option against Nidoking and Slowbro, really. Because, like, we got 2 fighting types and a grass type as our primary strong units. And then, like, the one dark type we had was still vulnerable to its other typing. Like, it's a poison psychic type, which, yeah, we're super effective against him, but he's super effective against us back. And Nidoking, we just didn't have really any, we didn't have anything super effective against him, but, yeah, that is, this run done, which, you know, that leads us to just needing one more, if it wants to save. That, of course, being not worth fighting over free. Which, I mean, it's just going to be the next one we do. I think that's logical. I mean, this one is 2 stars instead of they're 1 stars, but I don't remember in the original having to deal with the officer power bonus in these maps. Unlike here, where it's happened 2 out of 2 times, and that's kind of rough. But yeah, next episode we'll be doing Not Worth Fighting over free, which is Masanori's story, which Masanori will need Heatran. I know that's his perfect Pokemon, and I doubt he starts with it either, so we'll have to take over Ignis, because he doesn't start in the place where he gets his perfect Pokemon, which could lead to some issues, admittedly. But we'll find out when we get there. So everyone, if you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!